Hi, everybody. My name is Nanika Edwards, and I'm continuing with my marriage series. This is episode 17. We're almost at the end. There are 20 episodes in all. And, I'm continuing with the theme of those little foxes, which I started in my last video 16. As it says in the Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15, NKJV, New King James Version, catch us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vines, for our vines have tender grapes. Foxes, maybe among other things, refer to those little pesky things that you need to guard against as a couple. Today, in particular, I have some advice for my married brothers. Men, don't be harsh. You may not realize this, but it's not manly. Being manly is manly. Brutalizing people is cowardly and mean. Your wife is not your baseball buddy. She's your lover. What does harshness look like? Harshness looks like cutting sarcasm designed to put and keep your wife in her place because you're an insecure dog. Harshness looks like public put downs designed to humiliate your wife. Harshness looks like openly eyeing other women lustfully, especially in full view of your wife. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with acknowledging the beauty of another person, but doing that lustfully in front of your spouse or even behind their back is disrespectful. Harshness looks like being dismissive about your wife's legitimate concerns. Most women will try reasoning with you and may plead and beg for a while. Yep. Some women, a lot of women will really try if they really, really love you and really value the relationship. And they'll beg you to try to understand where they're coming from. They'll ask you, please, could you approach me differently? Could you adjust that attitude? Could you please do better? Is essentially what a woman would be asking. If you remain stubbornly resistant, we may go silent. But don't take that as a sign of submission or surrender, which a lot of men mistakenly do. We're probably quietly planning our exit. So unfortunately, I think due to socialization or due to the image of men that's projected or the image of manhood that's projected in the media and so on, sometimes men think that a true man is harsh. But in my last video, I said that a true man is not insecure. But I would take that, or a true man is secure. He's secure in himself. Let me put it in the positive sense of that. But I think in this video, I'd like to take the definition even further. A true man is a man who can submit completely to God. And a true man, yeah, that's a true man. A true man is a man who can submit to God, who can submit to Jesus Christ, who does not have a stiff neck, who doesn't feel that to be a man, he submits to nobody but himself. In Trinidad, we have a kind of saying, I's a big man. I's a big man. You can't talk to me so. Actually, I have a proverb. I have a personal proverb that I came up with. I's a big man. You can't talk to me so. If you're so big, why your ears don't grow? But a lot of Trini men have that mentality. I's a big man. I's a big man. There's a price to pay for being a big man. There's a price to pay. You have to act like a big man. A big man. When I say submitting to Christ, it means allowing God to shape you into Christ-likeness. He does the same thing with women, but I think it's easier for women to submit a lot of times than men. Although, to be honest, there are many fake Christians who are male and many fake Christians who are female. So I don't know, but I want to believe, I don't know. I think submission is more challenging for men, but becoming more Christ-like means being humble, being kind, gentle. It means tempering our strength so we don't crush people under the weight of under our strength. Whether we have not, we might be people. You might be somebody who's naturally very strong emotionally, psychologically, and it may be very easily for you. Maybe very easily, it may be very easy for you to assert your dominance by crushing people, and you may have no compunction about it. That is not Christ-likeness. Christ is gentle. He's kind. Yes, he can be strong. I mean, don't think that because God is kind and loving that he's weak. A lot of people make that mistake. No, he's kind, he's strong, he's fiercely protective, he's generous, he's sensitive, diplomatic, tough, funny. Everything that you could look for in a man's man, you can find that in Jesus Christ. And of course, when he shapes women into Christ likeness, we don't lose any of our femininity, okay? So don't take that the wrong way. But when a man is shaped by God, he becomes a real man's man. Kind of like King David was a man's man. That's the kind of man you become. You become like Jesus. Jesus was a man's man, right? So a true man is somebody who can submit to the shaping to the shape, who can submit under the shaping hand of God as he models that man into a vessel that is worthy of the master's use. That's a real man. Yeah, a real man is secure in who he is. A real man knows who he is. A real man knows his purpose in God. A real man knows how to hear God's voice, how to walk with God, how to obey God, how to put God first, how to bend his knee to Jesus Christ. That's a real man. So men, watch out for those little foxes. Watch out for those little foxes. On the side of my brothers, I think a lot of times those foxes would turn up in the form of masculine harshness. Remember, women are generally, we're gentle. We are the more fragile of vessels. Not that doesn't mean we're not strong, but we're built differently from men. So women need to be handled. Women need to be handled carefully, sensitively, gently, right? So that's it. I hope that this was useful for you. And if it was, please give it a thumbs up. If you have comments to share, please feel free. I welcome them. And no, it's not a competition to see who's smarter than who. I'm not looking for the smartest comments or anything. This is not a competition. So feel free to share your thoughts, your insights, your experiences. Together we all have the mind of Christ. So that's it. Until the next video, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. And until the next time.